This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, March 27th. Starting off the day with a few clouds, that cloud cover will increase throughout the day, making for a cooler end to the week with a high of 73. A few showers will dot the DFW area this afternoon. Those intermittent showers will continue into the evening with a low of 54. The cool-off will continue into the weekend with the high on Saturday only expected to get to 64. The sun will begin to peek out from behind those clouds in the afternoon, and the temperature roller coaster will crank back up on Sunday with the high bouncing back up to the mid-80s. Here are today's headlines. Attorney General Ken Paxton informed Kelly Hancock on Thursday that the Attorney General's office would no longer represent the comptroller in an ongoing federal lawsuit regarding access Muslim schools have to the state's new education savings account system. The letter came less than 2 days after Hancock wrote to Paxton, knocking the Attorney General for how the agency allowed a Houston Muslim school into the Texas Education Freedom Accounts program. Paxton called on Governor Greg Abbott Tuesday to remove Hancock as acting comptroller and replace him with Don Huffines, a Dallas businessman who defeated Hancock in this month's Republican primary for comptroller. He said of Hancock, "You have single-handedly destroyed my ability to defend the comptroller's office in these cases." 2 federal lawsuits, one by a Houston parent and another by a group of schools and parents, were filed against the state over the exclusion of some Muslim schools from the Texas Education Freedom Accounts program. The comptroller is overseeing the new education savings account program signed into law by Abbott last year. In other news, the DFW area added more than 120,000 people from July 2024 to July 2025, according to a new census estimate, a numeric increase among U.S. metro areas that was second only to that of Greater Houston. But the growth did not come from the region's largest county. Dallas County, which still ranked as the country's 8th most populous, actually lost population over the time period. Collin County, meanwhile, saw significant growth, adding around 43,000 people, second nationally only to Harris County, which includes the bulk of Greater Houston. More rural and affordable Kaufman County also saw a major jump, adding more than 11,000 people for a growth rate of nearly 6%, the country's third highest. The new figures, published by the Census Bureau on Thursday, hint at potentially major implications for the future of DFW. For years, the region has ranked among the country's fastest-growing metro areas, with some estimates projecting North Texas, which has a current population estimated around 8.5 million, fourth among U.S. metro areas, will eventually surpass 12 million people and even challenge Greater L.A. as the nation's second-largest metro area. Next up, Dubai developer Sea Holding has scrapped plans for a roughly 2,300-acre mixed-use development in Kaufman County that was to unite housing, businesses, and technology in an AI-enabled sustainable city. Attorney General Ken Paxton and U.S. Representative Lance Gooden confirmed Thursday that the Sustainable City USA project would not move forward. Representatives for the developer declined to comment. Few details were known about the project. Planning was in its early stages, and land had not yet been purchased. But speculation fueled buzz on social media. Mirroring the polarizing debate over the Epic City project further north, Paxton launched an investigation and called the project a potentially unlawful Sharia city, despite developers telling county officials a mosque would not be built at the site. The project was expected to create jobs across multiple sectors, including planning and design, construction, engineering, clean energy, technology, and community services. And the Dallas Mavericks have hired Kieran Kelleher as their new chief financial officer, an important move for the team's business operations as the franchise prepares to move into a new arena in 5 years. The Mavericks said Kelleher, who spent 12 years in similar roles with the Chicago Bulls, will oversee finance and administrative matters, focusing on long-term investments. He will report to CEO Rick Welts. The appointment of Kelleher comes at a pivotal time for the organization. They are looking to unlock new and existing revenue streams as they prepare to leave the American Airlines arena, their home since 2001, when their lease expires in 2031. In January, Welts told the Dallas Morning News they have narrowed their focus to two locations for an arena in Dallas. Those locations are downtown and the Valley View Center property, a sprawling 110-acre site at Preston Road and Interstate 635. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. And don't forget to check out the Dallas Morning News Rewards Program for our virtual events. For more info on upcoming events, visit rewards.dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more from the Dallas Morning News.